Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Come on out, 1965, them boys were called upon. Some fist-fighting cowboys in them jungles of Vietnam. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double-cross me. 19 years old, doing the bidding for Uncle Sam. Desert boots strapped on my feet, machine gun in my head. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Come on now. Strapped across my vest, 800 more, and I'm gonna pluck one in your chest. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Oh, 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 oh. I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. So don't you never double cross me.
Wear a condom? We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Hi, I'm back.
She is back. What's up? And I pushed the unmute button. I was afraid I wasn't going to do that this time because I'm not very good at this job. I already went through the stinger like in the intro because I'm not very good at this job. So it's fine.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I'm back. I look like shit. There's a massive glare on my glasses. I'm gonna put them up.
Huh?
I don't need to see anything.
Whatever.
Anyway.
I mean, we should probably see what the fuck we're talking about. That'd be cool.
Yeah, at some point I'll probably have to put them back on so I can, read the calendar and stuff. But
it's literally whatever. It's
nobody cares. These people don't care.
They're happy you're back. I'm happy you're back.
I'm glad I'm back. I'm so stressed. You'd think that I'd lost 30 pounds. No, I'm a stress eater, so I've probably gained 10 pounds since the last time I was on the show. And work has been bonkers, and the kids have been bonkers. And then, of course, the night before I come back on air, my daughter goes out for the first time in a millennia. She never goes out, ever. And I had all the grandkids, and I had the baby. And God knew, or the universe knew, or whoever fucking knew, they knew that I was supposed to have children young. Because my gene for getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and making a baby bottle, gone. I have
no
shit.
Patience. It's not even a gene at this point, because I mean, like, you're older than I am, and I'm in my mid 40s, and there's no fucking way. I wasn't good at it when I was in my mid 20s. 20 years later, I don't even like kids anymore. I couldn't imagine.
Was great when my kids were little, but this new baby, let me tell you what, he's trying my last good nerve.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any good nerves.
He is now mobile, like seriously mobile. So I don't have a baby bed here. So of course he had to sleep with me, which means he was sweaty and all over me.
God, and there's like little heaters too. Are they made out of like fucking uranium or something that just burns everything around?
Uranium and flannel. I swear they're so fucking hot. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning when he decided, as my daughter tells me, oh no, he sleeps through the night now. No, he fucking sleeps through the night for you.
Yeah.
And sleep through the night for me.
Jay says you have the strongest genetics of any human he's ever known.
Oh yeah, he's seen all the kids and grandkids, so he knows. They all are like little teeny tiny carbon copies. Like I just had them. There they are.
He says if you fart on the baby, it shows dominance.
Yeah.
And causes sell the baby to the gypsies. You can sell babies to gypsies.
He was so crazy at 3 a.m. I couldn't just leave him on the bed to go make the bottle. So here I am, half asleep, annoyed, carrying this wild child into the kitchen at 3 a.m., trying not to wake up the dogs to wake up the rest of the house, which, by the way, that did not happen. I woke up everybody. And then the little shit, right as I'm about to put the lid on the bottle, does one of those little baby things.
Yep.
And smacks it, and it's all over the floor.
Oh,
so I had to
no.
Yeah, I was.
See, you're a bigger person than I am because I would have rubbed his nose in it and put him in the corner or something.
I held him out.
But you can't do that to a baby. I can. Watch me. I hate babies.
Well, I just kind of like held him out in front of me and went, "Have you lost your fucking mind? It's 3 a.m., dude." And he was just like,
"Oh yeah."
How are babies happy at 3 a.m.? How?
I don't know how anybody's happy at 3. The only time I've ever seen anybody happy at 3 a.m. is when I would leave the bar at 2 and then it'd be done with whoever I took home by 2:30 and be rolling into bed at 3.
They'd be like,
"Yep, deuces."
But no, he was
he said drop kick the baby. He's not Canadian. You can't just drop kick the baby.
No, I'm pretty sure my daughter might be a little offended with that. She might not.
You say that. No, because
you dropped him off. He was fine. When I picked him up, he had brain damage.
Be like, you know what? You turned out okay. That's going to be my, because that's my parents' response. My parents and I live pretty far away, right? So my kids really haven't I'm not gonna say they haven't spent time with them, but they haven't spent the night with them. They don't. When I was a kid, I would go to my grandma's especially a lot on like the weekends or whatever.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
You know, I spent a month there during the summer or something. But I was older. I wasn't a baby. I was, middle school, early high school before I started working kind of age, right? And so, but I'd go up and spend a couple weeks to a month at my grandma's house, and she'd have chores for me, whatever. But my parents living, 12 hours away, they're moving out here to where I am, which is going to be nice. But now all my kids are grown. You know what I mean? So, my kids like drive and shit, like except for Maddie, but that's whatever. But every time they've done something with them, my mom's taken them to do whatever, or my dad will say something, or they'll make something. Well, you lived through it, so fuck, it'd be all right.
Well, I tell my daughter, like when she drops them off, and like, this is her third child. Her oldest is 12, the next one is 6, and this is the baby.
Right.
Plus, I raised them, the 3 of mine.
Right.
And she'll drop him off and try and tell me stuff. Like, okay, well, if he gets fussy, he's teething. And so there's this and this and this. And I just deadpan look at her and go, you're still alive. I didn't kill you. I'm not going to kill this one. Because trust me, if anybody was going to die in my raising of the children, it was you. You were my first, and I was 19.
You were the experiment.
You're fucking alive. They're golden. Those babies are golden. Jesus.
My mom called me gay and told me to shut up. It's awesome. See, and you know what? My parents were just by the time I was 16-ish, they were really hands off. They're like, you're already grown. And I've been that way with my kids too. Like, I've tried to be guidance to them, a little bit. Like, well,
I am doing a lot more with my grandkids than I ever did with my kids. Because you need to remember, when my kids were from the age, I joined when my oldest was 4.
Right.
And so during all these years of all this stuff that I'm doing with my grandkid, I wasn't around for my kids. My mom helped me, or some babysitter, some random daycare person. So I do way more with my grandkids than I ever did with my kids.
See, and I think I did it wrong. Because, like, some people were like, you have your kids young, and then you can, like, by the time you're our age, you can, like, whatever. Yeah. And there's people like, well, you can enjoy your 20s and your 30s and have a baby when you're 35, and then, you grow up with your kids, whatever. Well, I had babies when I was 20, and then I had babies all up until I was 35. So now
you're always, it's like my daughter. I keep telling her, this better be the last one, or you're always going to have a child in your house.
I know, I'm so
like
fucking over it.
Like a little child.
I love my youngest. I love her to death, and mainly it's because, like, okay, like my oldest ones, just like, they're very stereotypical teenagers. They come and they stand like, they have like a little spot where if they want to talk to me, they stand in it, right? Mm-hmm. And then they'll stand in that spot. They'll ask me a question. They'll ask me for money. Then they'll leave, and I won't see them again. Basically, the only question they ask me is, "What time do you want me home?" Right?
Yeah.
Where, like, my daughter, who's 7, will, like, crawl up in my lap and be like, "I love you, Daddy," and, like, "You want to hang out? Do you want to go, like, you want to go for like a bike ride or something? Do you want to go da 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 da?"
You've mellowed. Maybe you actually have mellowed.
I haven't mellowed.
And
shit.
That's why she's
but because when my daughters were young, they did that. When my daughters were 6 and 7, 6 and 7-year-olds still want to hang out with you. You're still cool. And you're like, "I love you, Daddy." There's no way my 16-year-old or 17-year-old would be like, "I love you, Daddy." They'd be like, "What's wrong with you? You don't say that to me."
See, that's when mine started hanging out with me, is when I got out. My oldest was 19, and my youngest was 14. So that's when they started hanging out with me all the time, is when they were teenagers.
Kaz says you need to have another kid so the grandkids have a friend to play with.
Yeah, fuck you. You want to be a daddy? No. It'll take a miracle of God. Remember, I yeeted that shit. I got none of the equipment.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I had the yeet.
Jay said his mom was a sergeant major, so she's a bitch, but now she's cool.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't a military brat, but my mom was a military brat, so she was real strict with us. So I was like the complete opposite with my kids, even though I was in the military. I was just like, whatever, dude, as long as you tell me and I know what you're doing, and I'd rather you do it in my house than at some rando's house, I'm cool. And so I guess I was the cool mom. Now I'm the cool grandma.
Jay said he'll get you pregnant.
Oh, good luck with that one, Jay. We can try. We can practice. You can slam me like a screen door in a hurricane, buddy, but ain't nothing growing in this bitch.
That sounds like not very fun at all, actually. Oh, but you want to know what was fun? I'm gonna put it up. Hold on, let me transition to this. You should be able to see this. This was actually a lot of fun. So we talk about the 7-year-old.
Oh, I saw that. I love that picture.
Yes,
you look so thrilled.
I talked a lot. I talked a lot of shit about these little girls, but they were really amazing. They really were. That's my.
They're so cute. Look at them,
Right.
their little head tilts and big smiles. They're clueless still. I love it.
They were actually, and this wasn't even like the best picture I got, but it was the cutest one. There's one where they're all like, they look really professional and they look like, but this was one like they're more their personality in it. You know what I mean? With like some of them were kind of sassy, some of them were kind of reserved. Like, it was really fun.
You can see the like the mean girl, and you can see like the sweet girl. Oh, and look, the little lesbian couple in the corner.
Actually,
so
the mean one was the one on the bottom right. She was the mean one. Yup. She was the one who was really mean. She would like kick the ball away from other people for no reason. But okay, so this is like the youngest group. This is U8, right? Mm-hmm. So one of the girls in that picture is actually 5. And I have girls who are pre-K all the way up to 2nd grade in that picture.
I'm telling you, it must have been like herding a bucket full of eels trying to get
it was. And I was the only coach with all of those little girls. And there's another coach. There was 2 teams that size. But the other coach, his wife would help. Well, my wife works on Thursday nights, so she didn't have time. And on Tuesdays, she was running our older kids to soccer, so I didn't have a chance.
Oh, yeah. It was just you.
It was just me.
Going, fuck it. Do what you want. Kick a ball. Don't kick a ball. Stand up. Sit down.
No, I was trying to actually. You know what I would do? So we had hour practices, and like I would do an hour of trying to some skills progression stuff, like how to pass the ball, how to shoot, how to stop. You know what I mean? Just all the stuff. And then the other half hour, we would play like games. We do like red light, green light, or stuff like that. So you have to like. Do stuff.
Because they can't concentrate at that age for an entire hour on a sport. I mean, I was that age playing sports. I remember.
Do you know what? Honestly, the biggest question was, what's our snack today?
Oh yeah,
that's all they give a shit about is what snack is. But they had fun. Well, no, I wouldn't. I would. So I went and I made like a snack chart. For the parents, and I just kind of filled in the holes. And then I went to Sam's Club and I got a giant thing of like fruit snacks that I just left in my car. So if a parent didn't bring snacks or if there was an open night,
always have something.
I'd always have.
You're such a good coach. I've been like, your parents forgot. Everybody be pissed at Tiffany because ain't nobody getting a snack today.
Oh, one of the little girls, like she called her. The dad texted me like I was on my way to the field for the last game, which is a couple weeks ago now.
Uh-huh.
And I'm on the way to the field, and he texts me. He's like, "Hey, Juniper's not going to be there tonight. I'm sorry." Or this afternoon, I'm really sorry. I'm like, that's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Oh, well, I didn't. I got there, then I was like, oh shit, Juniper's supposed to bring snacks.
Oh, yep. Thanks, Juniper's dad. He just didn't want to bring snacks.
No, like, everyone was super
Juniper,
cool.
I forgot the snacks.
But I always felt bad. Tonight. I always felt bad though because like some of the parents are really, really good at that. Like they'll go through, they'll make like fruit cups and like fucking like all kinds of. Oh, look, I made a little dirt cup for the kid. That's so good. I'm like, yeah, I went to Sam's Club and I bought cookies, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
yeah, no,
they get goldfish from me. I don't know.
I was a good sports mom. I would like cut up the slices of orange and then have like juice boxes. And they never liked my snacks because kids are like, fuck fruit. Where's the good shit?
Phil says when you Instacart or DoorDash to the field. No, dude. I ain't DoorDashing them some Qdoba or something. They're 6. Like they don't even like Qdoba.
They get a bag of fruit snacks.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine with fruit snacks or whatever. Ooh, Richard Bronco says he's coming out of retirement.
Jay says he was a 6 to 7-year-old softball coach, and it was more stressful than Iraq. Absolutely,
it was. Absolutely, it was. I agree with that.
And they had bats. If anything with bats and balls and little kids, never a good idea. That's a good way to get sterilized.
Nope. That's horrible. I couldn't even imagine. The other, well, so, my kids play a lot of soccer, right?
Yeah.
This little guy is fucking killing me. This one is killing me. I don't know if you can see, he's riding a mountain bike up a mountain, which is what you're supposed to do with a mountain bike, hence the name, mountain bike.
Yeah.
Right. That's at like 6 a.m.
He's a little badass.
He is a little badass. Gabe is a badass. And that's a gorgeous pick. And so, his uncle passed away several years ago, a drunk driving accident. And, he was a pretty avid mountain biker. And so that mountain in the back is called Crow Peak. And he used to ride his mountain bike up Crow Peak a lot. And it's kind of a feature that takes over, it dominates the skyline here where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife and all of her family, and now my stepdaughter have that mountain tattooed on them, on their feet.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
for Nick, who passed away. So that was a really cool picture of Gabe. It's his mountain bike club, and that was his first ride with mountain bike club was up. That's up Lookout Mountain he's on, and that Crow Peak's on the other side of the valley, and it was kind of a really cool picture. But yeah, he's because he was in cross country, and he's in mountain bike club.
Yeah.
He's in student council. He's in band. Yeah. He's in wrestling. Yeah. He's going to play indoor soccer. Like he's doing and he's in like a Optimist Club or some shit. Like he's in like all kinds of stupid. Not like, okay. They're not stupid
to him.
They're not, and they're not stupid clubs. It's just like every day. And then he's like, I just don't want to go to school today. I'm like, yeah, student council. Student council's at fucking 7, dude. If you don't want to get up at 6:30 to go to school, like you gotta. But he's got good grades. He's doing all kinds of fun things. Like, how do you get mad at him?
Yeah, true story.
Till I have to spend another
loser. Well,
because I don't know. I have, my wife and I used to be racist with mountain bikes, right? We used to race our mountain bikes.
Yes. But that sounded completely wrong. My wife and I used to be racist.
Well, yeah.
I'm like,
let me see if I can find that.
Oh, you're no longer racist. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And then you followed up with the biking thing. I told you my brain is fried today. I was thinking, why is he telling us that they used to be racist?
Yeah.
And
so
then I realized
I have a pretty good stable of mountain bikes in the garage. Actually, you know what? I spent more money on mountain bikes than I have on my freaking Harley. When I started doing the math on it. Yeah. So if that says anything about it. Anyway, so yeah,
reformed Jim Crow. Oh my God. See, Phil thought it too.
Whatever.
You're reformed Jim Crow.
Used to be racist. I mean, we got 4th place. So the last race we did, we took 4th place in. It's called the Super 6, and you run laps, right? They have a 6-mile loop and a 3-mile loop. We did the 3-mile loop because we're not that racist. We're just kind of racist.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of
racist. And so we did that, and we actually took 4th in that.
Well,
that's a team.
How many teams were there?
We're not going to talk about that.
That's what you fucker. Like we took 4th. I mean, God,
we
4th.
Did.
There were 7 teams.
There were 4 teams.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good way to say. That's a nice way to say we came in last.
But you know what? We actually did really good. It was because, okay, first off, we're both considerably older than everyone else there, and individually, I weigh more than a lot of those people on their teams weigh. You know what I mean?
Like the entire team.
Yeah.
Together. Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it happens.
Yep. Which is fine. It's fine. It's really because I didn't. It's with that race. Do you know what CASA is?
Yeah, the for the kids thing. The
mm-hmm.
Yeah, CASA.
Yeah, it helps.
They have it here.
Yeah, they what's it called? For like child advocacy support something. It's for like court.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have a branch of it here in New Braunfels.
Right. Well, and so this area, I'm going to say some terms you've probably never heard of before, but there's a place here called Quark, and they're owned by SRAM, which is a big mountain bike
I
equipment.
know those things because my brother does the cycling.
Okay, so Cork is based out of Spearfish, and they're owned by SRAM, who makes Rock Shocks and all that stuff. So they help sponsor it. They mountain biking is really big here. Strider, the Strider Bike Company, those are all made. Those are all made in Rapid City, which is just down the street. So, I mean, this is a really big mountain biking area. There's tons of trails. We have big in-town trails and we have all kinds of stuff here. The infrastructure.
Because you guys have the landscape to do that.
Right.
So it's not.
And it's also there's a big enough following here of it. So you can kind of get some get
big
that
names involved.
Yeah. And you get some traction from it.
That's cool.
Which, yeah, I mean, it's all right. Like, I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea per se, but
Oh, you're not going to catch me on a bike.
I need to get in better shape
or fast.
Right.
I don't even get on the bikes at the gym. My knees sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies when you throw some liquid in it. It's not me and bikes don't agree. Now, when I was a kid, I did, but
see, and
no.
Here, let me show you. Here, this is one of this. I'm dying in this picture. I just rode. Fucking.
This
is like
even look like you with that lack of facial hair.
No,
it freaks me out.
With my Shinerbach race jersey on and shit.
And Texas flag.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's how, and so like this race is just fun for everybody. Right? It's a fundraiser, and no one really gives it. They're always gonna, whenever there's a race, there are some people who give a shit, right?
Oh yeah, always. There's certain people who always care. We have running clubs around here that are like that. I go to do like the little 3K, 5K, 10Ks, and I'm like, whatever, it's for fun. It's for, and then there's those groups that are like, no, I need this for my points. I need it for my miles. I need to get my time up.
Right. But
have fun. Just have fun, people.
But let's see. Phil said my bikes. Yeah, I don't know what hydrologic brakes is. I have independent shocks. I do. I have forks. My bikes are full suspension. And I have
look
hydraulic
at Phil
brakes.
being all intelligent on the biking stuff. Go Phil.
Some of my bikes have Magura brakes and some of them have Shimano brakes, but they're all hydraulic. They're all disc. Like I
don't know what any of that means.
So that yellow bike I'm riding there, that was my 40th birthday present. And that bike was about $3,000 for that one.
Wow.
So my other one, my trail bike, is about $4,000.
You go, boy.
My wife's bike's around $2,200 what I paid for it. So, I mean, like, so we're not, I don't know. My wife,
if it's not electric, I don't want on it.
My wife had so last summer, it seemed like the last 2 summers we haven't really ridden that much, and I need to get back into it because it is good for you and it's good for me. You know what I mean?
It's
like
good cardio and you enjoy it. So
I do.
Why not?
I enjoy being a racist. So
I bet you do. And everybody's got to have a hobby.
Yes. Well, I mean, I have lots of hobbies. I really do. That's the thing. And I think part of it too is our kids have grown up so much. So it's taken that away a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's harder to, I'm not going to say justify, but it's harder to
spending the money kind of thing.
Not the money. I've never given a shit about the money. Really?
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Because if it's something I learned a long time ago, and this is with everything, right? Whether I used to play like softball pretty hard, I've played, mountain biking, whatever, that it's so much more enjoyable if you can spend a little bit more money, if you can afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can.
Plus, you don't want to spend shit money on something that you're doing, because then you're just going to constantly be replacing it. So if you're going to do it good. So you only have to, purchase it that one time.
Right.
I'm that way. People give me shit about my running shoes.
Oh,
yes, I run, people. I mean, I haven't ran recently because of, surgeries. But when I was running, I mean, I'm the girl that drops, $400 on a pair of running shoes and, or more even. So I get it. I mean, it's worth it.
Right. And especially when you're doing things like, it seems like physical, activities really make a difference in that. But it's same okay with photography. You know what I mean? You can you can take pictures with a $200 camera, but if you want, or your phone, you can take pictures with your phone. But if you want nice pictures, you got to drop some coin on a nice camera.
Yep, exactly.
And there is a difference. You can tell a difference from a professional level of photography and your phone.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? And people like, I don't know, like, and so anything, any kind of hobby, same with tools. I'm going to rebuild cars. Okay, well, you can, I mean, you don't have to get the Snap-on stuff, but you want to get the shit is like, you don't want to go to Harbor Freight for everything either, you know?
Yeah,
so there's that kind of, and a lot of my stuff is upper middle of the road. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like my yellow bike. That's an aluminum frame. You can get a carbon fiber frame, which costs twice the money, and it weighs a little bit less, and it's a little bit more whatever. I'm not down for spending $6,000 on a mountain bike. I'll spend $3,000, kind of. You know what I mean? And so, like, unless if I was going to, like, if my son, who's in the mountain bike club now, wants to actually, because they do races, they go to like Colorado, and they have like they actually get into big races. If he gets into that stuff, and he's like, you know, hey, Dad, I really, you know, I would be so much faster if I had this bike.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Same with track. I mean, you can run in tennis shoes, but you're so much faster if you have track spikes. You know what I mean? And so why not? Why not take that little extra step? Yep. And like I said, that's the same whether you have, you know, whatever.
Well, that's why when my grandson decided he's going to try out for the golf team this year, and I was talking to my brother about it, I am not in the same pay grade as my brother.
Yeah.
And my brother's like, well, if he's going to play, you know, he's got to have the right equipment. He's got to, you know, be able to, you know, show up with the right stuff. We're not going to give him some rusted out, you know, set of golf clubs that you bought at somebody's garage sale. And so my brother took him and got what he needed as a beginner for him. You know, that was some money so that, you know, he made sure he had what he needed to play. And that's good. That's good.
Well, and it does get into that, like with Gabe. Okay. He started out on like the Amazon BMX bike. And as he's kind of progressed, the bike he was on in that picture was like I bought it secondhand, and it's about a $800 bike. Okay. So it's not like, it's like the top of the bottom. Okay. I upgraded. I put on better brakes. I put on way better tires that were on it, and a way better fork. And so I went from like an $800 bike to like a $1,500 bike. But he's what? 11.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and he's still in the beginning of it.
But before I'm going to go drop $3,000, I want to make sure he likes doing it. That he's going to get the money out of it.
He's not going to give it up in a year at the end of the year and be like, meh, well, I'm over that now.
Right.
Because that's little kids. That's people in general. That's anybody.
Right.
You got to make sure you're going to have that staying power.
Right. But in all fairness, around here, you can get your money back out of it. You know what I mean? If it's something that around, and that is the joy of being in an area like this where it is, you know,
where it's done a lot. A lot of people are into it.
Well, like my bike's called the Salsa Spearfish is what this yellow one is, right? Salsa. And they named it after the big bike race. Every year they have the Dakota 5.0 here. And this is when I took this is I really like that picture.
It's so fancy. And that is a good picture. I will admit that.
And that was like a sunrise. I used to get up in the morning before when I had my old job. I used to get up in the morning and I would go for a ride before I went to work. But anyway, every year there's a 50-mile race out of here, the Dakota 5.0, and it's a big one. Like people come from all over the world to ride this race, and there's a gravel grinder that goes with it. Anyway, so when they do that, so when they have those races here, that's the level of environment we have here. So if Gabe doesn't like the bike, I can put it on Facebook Marketplace and get a little bit of coin back out of it.
Oh, you know there you go.
But it's not like I'm going to get everything I get out of it, because that's just kind of how used stuff works, obviously.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But, no, and I love it. Man, I need to go riding. Maybe I should. Well, now it's like winter. You know, my wife.
Is
she
it
came,
cold up there? It's already gotten pretty cold.
Yeah,
up there,
we've
right?
already had some snow. The Monday morning, was it Monday morning? Yeah, Monday morning was 8 below zero already.
Holy fucking what?
Yeah. Oh, 8 above. It was 8
No.
above. Sorry, it's 8 above zero. Yeah.
I'm like, we got down to 36, I think, last night, overnight. I think tonight again is supposed to be pretty cold.
Trick or treating
during
last
the
night was like
day-
22.
That's not trick or treating weather.
Oh, it's just trick or treating weather here every year. You know, last year was nice, but honestly, like you almost have there's so many jokes and stuff floating around. Of like, I wish I should have saved those memes. Instead of getting pictures of my mountain bike, I got pictures of memes. But they're like, there was a meme I saw this morning. Actually, it was last night, and it was like these kids in like their winter coats, and it just had like I'm a princess, and like I'm Batman, like pinned onto their winter coats.
Well, it's cold there. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
We got lucky and
Patrick said he had a
cold
few
this
inches
year.
on his car in Chicago this morning. A few inches of snow. That sucks, dude. We've had snow here already. Ooh, South Dakota's weird. Okay, so we will start getting like some dustings. We'll like today was like 50, right? We will do this kind of ebb and flow for a bit, and then right around the middle of December, then it's just going to tank, and we will be cold until like May. April or May, and then we'll start thawing out of it again. And then April and May, it'll some days it'll be 30, some days it'll be 50, and then we'll kind of do this till about June. Then it's nice through the summer, and then we, get back into it. But okay, so my wife, I'm going to tell this story.
Okay.
My wife is not a stoner. Okay. She's not.
We know that.
She's not.
We've discussed that before.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she's all of a sudden wants to be like a stoner, I think.
Like an edible stoner?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or
But she wants to do like stoner things. Like the other day, she's like, do you want to play Frisbee golf?
Oh, crunchy granola.
Yeah.
That's what I call it here. Like in Austin, everybody's into the Frisbee golf and
Yep.
what I call crunchy granola sports.
Pickleball.
Yeah, that's become big here too. Yeah.
She's like, we should play pickleball. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. And then she's like, oh, it's like tennis. I'm like, well, okay, so let's play tennis. No, we can't play tennis.
No, it's not the same
It's
thing.
like with a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
And
And don't call it tennis. The pickleball people, they're serious.
well, you know what they did here?
They'll throw almond milk on you.
Probably throw some soy sauce at them or something. But so what they did here, they tore out the tennis courts and rebuilt them as pickleball courts. I don't know what the difference is, but they didn't just like, I don't know, paint new lines or some shit. They dug them up and like put down new concrete and everything.
So
Patrick said he put it in his inbox. What inbox send it to? You have to send it to like Radar or else I won't get it.
Oh, Patrick. Oh, okay.
I wish you could
Well,
post it here.
so here in New Braunfels, tennis is a big deal.
Yeah.
We have 2 large tennis, like, and I say camps, but they're not. They're like, people come here from all around the world to go to Nuke's Tennis Ranch and T-Bar M, and they live here for like the whole year. These kids that play tennis like professionally or looking to play it professionally, and they'll be like transfer students to the local high school, but they'll move here just to go to that place for a year to learn tennis from all these professionals. So now that pickleball's a thing, they also have added pickleball to it. But I think the adults are more into the pickleball than the kids are.
See, and I don't know. So we have in the last several years, this has turned into Spearfish, the town I live in, is turning into they want it to be like the next Boulder. Okay, and then we've got a lot of retirees, affluent retirees are moving here because it's considerably cheaper than a lot of other places. And the taxes
Colorado's ridiculously expensive.
It is. And the
Boulder
taxes here
especially.
are advantageous. And I mean there's no income tax. There's no state income tax, which is helpful. Property tax is kind of high, but Anyway, for the most part, compared to somewhere like California or even Texas, or a lot of those people who were moving to Texas are moving here, which kind of sucks. But was whatever.
Bye.
And they all saw Yellowstone and like, we want to move to the Rocky Mountain West. No, you don't. The whole auspice of that show, is they shoot people who move here from California. And then people are like, I wonder if I should move there from California. No, don't. Watch the show again. See what happens to the people when they move there and try to change it. Don't like the change.
Yeah,
part.
they didn't listen, and they're still coming here, so it is what it is.
It's whatever. We haven't actually started shooting them yet.
Not yet.
It's
still early.
But what it is the city council has been taken over by land developers, and they want to turn this into somewhere that those granola eaters you were talking about.
Okay, now I feel attacked because you know what I do for a living, right?
I know. I do know what you do.
Thanks.
But you are not a speculator as far as that goes. You did not buy a bunch of land with the hopes of turning where you live into a shithole just to make money.
No.
And so that is a different situation. But those types of people have gotten onto our city council and our county commission, and that's what they're really pushing for. And they're building these. And actually, I think they went a little far. Maybe I'll take a video of it next time I drive by it. They took the whole top off a fucking mountain to put apartments on it and condos.
No. Yes. See, that's awful.
Yeah. And it's like right next to the highway, and it's like, why did you do this to us?
I mean, we keep the areas we develop, we keep as much as the natural already. I'm like, we don't go in and just plow it and make it all naked. We just put in the streets and set up the plots, and then and we keep it where you can't put all the crazy stuff, and you can't take out all that topography.
See, and they started with that. They started with that, but that is not how it's going. That's not how it's going at all.
That's a bummer because it's beautiful up there.
It is.
It's like absolutely beautiful.
And I know and that's what's made a lot of us like, we need to calm some of this down. Even like the old timers are like, man, it's getting to a point where we need to send it. And so it's really tough.
Oh, it's a bummer.
It is, but it's whatever. Shit happens.
I mean, it's happening everywhere, though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're running out of space, and so they're taking all the beautiful stuff and changing it into the prefab industrial stuff.
Wow, this is in Chicago this morning. I just got his thing. I'm gonna see if I can.
The snow.
The snow, yeah. We got this about a week ago. Chicago's weird though, because does Chicago get lake effects? No, they're on the wrong side of the lake for that.
Yeah, no, they're on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I know friends of mine up in Boulder got their first snow because she posted pictures of it, and I know some other friends of mine up north also were talking about they got their first snow.
Yeah.
But we just got cold. And that was enough. I'm happy. I was very excited that it got cold. Although the weather's showing by this time next week, it's going to be, already. It'll still be low, 50s overnight, but it's going to be back in the 80s during the day, which is typical Texas, November.
Right. See, and I don't hate snow. I just, I do. Let me take that back. I do hate
Ice.
snow.
I don't mind a little bit of snow.
Okay.
I don't like the ice.
I'm doing this now. This is what Patrick sent me.
Wow. Okay? Yeah, look at that. And in Chicago even.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hate this snow
right now.
I hate this snow because it's like icy underneath. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's the big puffy cold, not super cold, but like mid-20s cold, and it's like the big flakes, and it's like Christmas time, and you're like, there's some jingle bells going, you know what I mean? I like that.
This was like sleet.
This was like sleet with some ice
on top of it.
Yep, and it's like, man, this is fucking ridiculous. So
nasty.
Yep. So that's what makes me.
I remember winters when my family moved to Illinois for a couple years. I was in the second and third grade, and I remember Illinois winters with the snow, and it was never fun.
Phil said upstate New York and Pennsylvania get the lake effect. Yeah, like Buffalo and all that.
Yeah.
And I think parts of doesn't Michigan? I think Michigan gets it real bad too and stuff. And it's whatever. Like, and there's places. I mean, they get like really bad there, but there are places like even they get it from the river. I know like the Missouri River runs through the middle of the state, and oftentimes like the towns are right. The water, the evaporation. I don't even know what if you're a meteorologist person, if you care, you know how it works. But yeah. Oh.
I don't want to live anywhere cold all the time. I don't mind visiting.
I like the cold. I like the cold for a bit. It's just that it feels like it's getting. I don't.
They keep saying this winter is going to be
global warming. It's fucking global warming.
Winter.
They keep fucking spouting this global warming bullshit, but I really think it's getting colder. At least here. Yeah, Eric, you're right. Cold places suck. Cold places do kind of suck. I like it here. I like it here for the that's so weird. I hate that because it goes into that meta business suite. Anyway, it sucks here because like it gets cold as fuck and stays cold for so long.
Yeah. Y'all get cold for like weeks.
Oh, he hates the rain and lives in the Pacific Northwest. Like that sucks, dude. Yeah, you can't hate rain and live in the fucking Pacific Northwest. Like, oh, welcome to Seattle where it rains every fucking day. Yeah, he says he spent a winter in Wyoming and fuck everything about that. Yeah, and Wyoming, and because like it's not just cold in Wyoming, it's fucking windy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like 40, 50, 60 mile an hour winds, and it just fucking cuts through you. And it doesn't matter what you wear. You almost have to wear like a raincoat to stop the wind. You have to wear like a raincoat over your actual coat. Because it just
something lined in aluminum foil.
No, lined in like saran wrap. You need to wrap yourself in saran wrap. Amazing snowboarding.
Look, now you're making me cold thinking about it. Now I'm getting cold. I need a blanket.
You know what? The more I think, if I had to pick somewhere, well, obviously I picked here, but
if you could pick somewhere else,
or
do you really? I mean, you like it where you're at.
I do.
You just suffer for a couple months, and then you're back to normal.
I struggle with it a little bit.
Is it ever any longer than just say like October, November, December, January? February, March. Well, I guess it is. It's like half your year is pretty damn cold.
Well, because and like we were just talking about though, like that picture that we got, right? That's not here, but that we'll get like that for a couple times through like November, right?
Yeah.
And then we will go into like actual snow.
Yeah. Okay.
So like the middle of December, we really gets bad, and then we will have snow until like March. So, yeah, last year it snowed there in the summer. You know what? This year, honestly, this is the first year it never stopped raining all summer here, which is weird.
Oh, it was so dry here, but now it's rainy. It's been rainy for like the past maybe 3 weeks.
Eric said get a surplus parka or something. They're usually waterproof and warm, so to wear a rain jacket and regular coat. I have here. I don't live in Wyoming. I live close to Wyoming. When we go to Wyoming, sometimes we drive through Wyoming. When I go to fucking Wyoming, I have like it's like a big fucking North Face parka. That's like the big thick one. I wear that bitch. But if I like here, I usually wear like a insulated flannel. That's what I wear to work and shit. You know what I mean? But like
I had a really nice jacket in Germany because it got so cold there in the winters, and I still have it. And if I have to go somewhere cold, like when I was still working at my other job and we'd go to New York every February, I'd take it with because I was like, yeah, no, it's going to be cold. I'm going to need something I'm not going to die.
Something that's not fucking dog shit.
Here it's like I just will wear a long sleeve shirt with a hoodie over it and then a lightweight jacket. Because by the time I come home in the afternoon, it's hot again. So I can just be in the long sleeve shirt.
Yep. See, this is the time of year I hate though too. Like this morning, I got up, I had my hoodie on, I wore my insulated flannel, went to work, and then like when I drove home, I went to do. Oh no, I had to go. I had a VA appointment today, and so I went. I did that, and then by the time I got that, I was just in a hoodie and t-shirt and jeans. And then by the time I left to come home from work, I was just laying like a t-shirt. I'm in the t-shirt I'm in now, and I was just dying because I was hot. And then
Yeah.
tomorrow it'll start all over again. And so what happens is all of my nice hoodies and all of my nice flannels get left either at work or in the back
Or
of
in
my
your
car. Yeah.
Yeah, the back of my car just from this week I think I've got like 3 sweaters in there
Mm-hmm.
and a hoodie, and I know at work right now I have 2 hoodies because I take them
Oof.
off and I'm
Seen-
ready to leave to go home, and I'm like, I don't need it.
See, he was saying there's a red flag, burn ban, and drought there. Stock ponds are up. See, that sucks. Like, we had that like 3 years ago. We were so fucking dry. No, 2019 is sort of getting really wet here. 2018 and before was really dry, but 19 kind of broke that drought. Now it's been fucking won't quit raining. 2020 was COVID. We had big storms. We didn't have that much rain, I guess. But 21, yeah, it sucked. And then 23 was really wet too. We're kind of in this.
Phil, it's crazy. Phil's talking about it was 36 when he went in the morning and 56 when he left. But he's 2.5 hours north of me, and it's crazy the difference just that 2.5 hours makes and how cold it is in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Because it can still be 77 down here, and they'll still be in the 50s 2.5 hours north of me.
Yep.
But Texas is big. It's crazy.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is. I do miss that. I do miss
Spending all day to drive across one state. No.
I was
you
gonna
don't
say
miss that.
I miss not having 6 months of snow. But you know what I don't miss is the fucking ice storms.
And that's what Dallas gets. And
Yeah, I was in Fort
area.
Worth. Yeah, it was fucking
Yeah.
ice storms. You're far enough. What, do you guys get ice storms down that far or no?
Occasionally, not on the regular. This winter we're supposed to be. It's predicted that we're going to get a lot of ice
what?
this
I don't
winter.
fucking listen to those predictions anymore because you know why? You're gonna do everything but what's predicted.
True
You know what I
story,
mean?
true
Like,
story.
if-
Watch, we'll get like a massive blizzard or something this
Fuck
year.
yeah,
And
but-
0 ice.
yeah. Or it's gonna be
It'll
it's
just
gonna be
be
70s
crispy.
every day. It's gonna be like your
Yeah.
fucking. It's gonna be like San Diego where it's 70s and a slight chance of rain.
We weren't expecting October to get as cold as it has already.
But I
And all
remember.
of a
I
sudden,
remember
it's
last year.
frickin' freezing.
I remember last year when I went down to Texas and it was colder down there than it was up here.
Yeah.
Well, middle
we
was
had
at middle
some- the
December,
past-
it's near Christmas. Yeah, it was
the
like because
past
I came
couple
back
winters-
at Christmas.
Yeah,
was
the past
fucking
couple
cold as
winters
shit.
it has been very cold down here.
Yeah, when Jimmy's mom died, it was cold as fuck down there.
Because my daughter was up in Alaska and she's like, damn, y'all's weather's colder than
Ooh.
ours is.
Phil said it's time to buy a generator.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
You know what?
Because
though?
that winter we had 2 years ago when we didn't have power for like an entire freaking week. And that's
kinda wanna do
crazy
that.
for us.
I wonder how hard that because I have a not a big generator, but I have a 4K generator for my camper,
Yeah.
and I don't know how much it would run in my house, but I bet it run my refrigerator and shit.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's all you really need, the essentials.
Oh, my heater would be fucking nice.
Just wear some socks and layer some blankets. You'll be okay. It'll be all right.
That's what I tell my kids.
You don't need a heater.
But here's the deal. That's what I tell my kids. But it's because it's 65 or it'll be 6. I set my thermostat at like 70 and it'll be like 69. It's cold in here. It's cold.
Then go put some more clothes on.
Because my fucking daughter will come out and I don't. You've been around teenagers. They basically wear their underwear everywhere they go. My daughter will come out in her fucking booty shorts and a fucking tank top and be like, "It's so cold in here. Put some fucking clothes on." Like, yeah. Sorry, you have sweatpants. Put those on. See if that helps a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've bought you long pants.
Yeah, my fucking teenage boys. They'll come up. They'll have like a hoodie on with their fucking gym shorts. Oh, it's so cold in here. Put some socks on. Try that. See if that helps a little
Ooh,
bit.
this year I am living lucky this year because two buddies of mine have homes this year that have fireplaces. So if things get really shitty, I'm jumping ship, leaving the kids here, and I'm gonna go stay with somebody that's got a fireplace.
Phil said one of two things are a must for him, and that's to have a fireplace and solar panels.
Yep. My one son has solar panels.
See,
and then
yes,
my buddies have fireplace.
Fucking solar panels. Okay, because the problem I have here is if I get enough snow that it's going to take out my power, solar panels ain't going to work.
It's gonna cover your solar panels.
Because we get feet. There was a couple years ago, we had 100 inches of snow every Monday in March. All 4 Mondays, we got 100 inches of snow. Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Uh-huh. So that's the kind of snow. The town, well, I don't live there anymore. It's called Lead. It's about 15 minutes drive for me. Is the 6th snowiest city in the U.S.
That's insane.
Yes. So,
No.
yep. I'm not, no. It's fucking solar panel. Now, a wind turbine might be something for here. But
Yeah.
I would rather have, if I was going, we don't have time for this. We do. Because I'm not a huge fan of alternative energy. I don't think it's as good as it's cracked up to be. And I certainly don't think solar is cracked up to be that good. I think wind is better, but I think high efficiency diesel is the way to go. But that's me. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get on that soapbox today.
Don't tell the Amish.
Fuck, whatever they were. They have fireplaces.
I just want to get you going on an Amish rant.
I ain't fucking with the Amish tonight. But it's for that reason. It's for reasons like that. I don't think biofuels. Okay, I think like the super efficient diesels, like what they have in Europe, especially for automobiles. Like you can get a Volkswagen Polo over there that gets like a fucking 100 miles a gallon. Why can't I buy that here? Oh, if I'm getting 100 miles a gallon of fucking, I don't care if baby kittens fall out of my exhaust. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
I'm getting great gas mileage. Screw the baby kitties.
Yeah, fuck it. Man. Give a shit. 100 miles a gallon, that's way better for the environment. And especially when you take in the cost of production and the cost of mining and everything else, the environmental toll that is taken by, lithium mining and all that cobalt mining is disastrous. And we don't even have enough to fix it is the thing. There's so many issues that we would have going to an electric system. Where did your video feed go? Did you die?
I have no idea.
Where did you
Can
go?
You still hear me?
I can still hear you. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It might be on my end. I don't know.
I don't think so. Oh, there you are. Hi, you're back.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Anyway,
but did you touch something?
I touched nothing. The
gremlins.
No, we're
back. They know I'm here.
They know we're talking shit about alternative energy.
Oh, somebody's listening in.
Actually, you really
fucking that shit.
really want to have alternative energy work? We need to invest in nuclear, but they won't talk about that.
No, we probably shouldn't talk about that.
No, we won't talk about how to actually fix the world. You know what? That's So while you were gone, I had Coach on. I had just about everybody on, but you.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw that. You had Coach. You had CQ. You had Massey.
Yep. I didn't have CQ on. I wanted CQ on. Yeah.
Oh, CQ didn't come on. It was just Coach. That's right.
It was just Coach.
Came on.
It was Massey. Ice was on with me that first night. Yeah. So, but I was just like, we talked a lot. Well, the world's going to the hell in the handbasket pretty quick. Let's be honest. Between Ukraine and Israel and now Yemen trying to get in all that. So we spent a lot of time talking about fucking some tinfoil shit.
Y'all talked about all the man stuff. The stuff that I'm just like, that depresses me and I have to go to sleep when I get off of here. So let's not talk about the depressing stuff.
Ooh, Patrick just hit the nail on the head though.
What? What'd Patrick say?
Now the man
getting cranky
is getting cranky because the more fuel efficient the vehicle, the less the fuel taxes you are paying.
True story.
Yes.
True story.
But you know what they're going to do with that? They're just going to make your registrations go up.
Ugh.
He just got a Facebook ding for that comment above for hate speech. Which one? Biofuel? For saying biofuel? Or fireplace and solar panel? I don't know.
Americans are greedy. That's why we don't do the HD diesel, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are greasy. We are.
Maybe saying Americans are greedy. That's hate speech. How dare you?
Yeah, we are greedy.
Damn, Pip.
He's not wrong though. We're greedy as fuck. But like I said, I there's so many answers to questions that haven't even been asked yet is the problem.
Yeah.
But the one question is like how do we? I don't know. I'm not even entirely. Oh.
I sure missed that.
my putting the brakes on my own self so I don't get actually in trouble. That one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to, okay, you're a climate denier. I'm not a fucking climate denier. Okay. I'm not. I'm just saying, as someone who's studied history, There has been an ebb and flow in the environment the whole time.
Yeah. It's just what it is.
It's just what it is. And all of the doom and gloom thing. Remember when we were kids and they were like, oh, by 2020, Miami's going to be underwater. And no, it's not.
California's going to fall off and be in the sea.
Yeah, and they promised me. Back to winter. They promised me global warming. They promised me. They ain't delivered on shit. I should be able to go outside every fucking day in a t-shirt, but I can't.
No,
they fucking promised that shit. Hybrid. Okay. You really want the vehicle that's going to be the best. I want to take hybrid. It's a type of hybrid. Okay, but not how they're doing it. What they're doing is fucking dumb. You need to have a small diesel generator that provides just about enough power for the vehicle to run. Okay, and that charges your batteries constantly. Okay, even my big gas generator, my big 4K generator, will run for almost 48 hours straight with 5 gallons of fuel. Right? If you have an efficient generator that you plug into something, say say you take a Tesla and you put that small little generator on the trailer hitch in the back, you never got to stop to charge the fucking thing. It always goes. It always does what it needs to do, and it gets 1,000 miles a gallon.
Well, there you go.
You know what I mean? That's the kind of technical. But you take that generator, don't put it on trailers behind a Tesla, but you may design a car, put that thing inside of it where the engine goes, and have electric motors on the wheels, and it powers those electric motors. That's all it needs to do. Maybe have a small battery storage for starting it and doing the things a battery does in your vehicle now. You have that, and that's all it does. And your car will run off those electric motors for fucking ever with very little maintenance. You have to change the 1 quart of oil in that small little generator once every 5,000 miles.
Yeah, but that's so smart. Why would they do that?
Because that's the problem. You're not using like they said, you're not paying taxes on it. No, not just replace the gas motors of hybrid. Think of a diesel electric submarine. Right? Think of a diesel electric submarine, like what they used in World War II. And that's the model that you have for this. Okay.
Yeah.
Not like hybrids do now. Like if you get in a Prius, right? Fucking Prius is still only get like 30 miles a gallon. Well, my Volkswagen Passat gets that. You know what I mean? Don't have it like that. Don't not where the electric or gasoline engine is no longer attached to anything. And just have it to where that generator runs at a constant whatever 800 RPM that it takes to fucking run, or 1,000 RPM, and then you're good to go. And it's just same with windmills. Remember, maybe you're in Texas. Do they have the fucking windmill? Like not like the windmill, but like the whirly birds that go on top of like barns and shit. The vents that just spin around no matter which way the wind blows, this thing spins around.
It goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You take that fucking thing or put a 3 of those on your roof of your garage or your house or whatever, and you just put a small generator underneath it. Right? So when that's spinning, it's spinning your fucking alternator or whatever. Right? And then you just you power batteries with that. You don't have to put in all this big infrastructure everywhere. You don't. And if every home had a 3 of those on it, you wouldn't have to fucking run any sort of infrastructure whatsoever. You're just, you're building it in your house.
Faux show.
So the fuck's difference?
Like Patrick says his gets
53
miles per gallon, and that's the price he traded in his Dignity for.
Yep. So
everybody's got a price.
But you look at that though too. Like my daughter's got Jocelyn's is a 01 Jetta wagon with a diesel in it. She gets like 55 miles a gallon in that bitch.
Dang.
It's ugly and it's slow, but it's 50-something miles a gallon. And you know what? It costs $2,500. You know what I mean?
Go.
So where did we get? His GSR gets 30 if you stay on the VTEC. You know what? Yeah. My Passat gets like 38. It's got the VR6 in it. My wife's Subaru, that Subaru, you saw ours. No, you saw the Passat, my blue one.
No, I saw the Passat. Yeah.
On that trip, averaged like 38 miles a gallon. My wife's little Subaru, it has a little thing in it. Those lie, though.
I don't pay attention. I'm
my wife's
not
car
that,
gets.
I get back and forth to work and wherever else I need to go, and I'm pretty much that's how much I know about my car.
Right.
My
wife's
son could tell me.
Subaru does. The Subaru actually has, you can't even change it. You can change the miles per gallon to whatever, how many miles you have left in the tank or whatever, but it basically is just it's always a mileage thing up there. But my wife's,
I just don't pay attention to it.
the Subaru, that Subaru Crosstrek we got.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little thing flashes, a little gas tank flashing on my thing. I'm good then. That gets around 40, high 30s, 40.
I do know that if my little gas thing dings and says it's time to put more gas in it, I still have 33 miles left.
Well, there you go.
That's what it.
Because that's when it ran out on you. Or what?
No, because I now I got the Trailblazer.
Yeah,
and I can move this little button, and then the little screen up there tells me, fuel low, 33
miles remaining. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Before you have to put gas in it.
Nice.
So I do know that.
Nice.
And then when I forget, it'll ding again, and they'll check it again, and it'll be like 12 miles left, and I'm like, oh, I better find some place to. Where am I going? If I'm only just driving I'll stop and get gas if I need to. If not,
he said
I'll
his
just
Bronco
go home
gets
and
8.
forget about it.
But I hope that's an old Bronco, not one of the new ones. The new ones are ugly as fuck. I'm sorry, I don't like the new Broncos.
Only Bronco I'm familiar with is OJ's.
Yeah. He probably got a fuck ton of miles per gallon driving 35 miles an hour on the freeway. Oh, let's go.
I remember we were leaving the night that all happened. I was living in this house, actually. And we were leaving to go somewhere, and we stopped where we were going and just sat there and watched it like idiots. I'm like, weren't we going to the bar? And then we were like, oh, yeah. And so we just left. But yeah, I do remember that. Was living in this house.
Yeah.
My dog's over there freaking out. I don't know what he's doing. They have on their Halloween costumes still.
The dogs do?
Yeah, well, because they're just little t-shirts.
Right.
One has a t-shirt that looks like a skeleton, and the other one has a t-shirt that looks like a pumpkin. And I'm assuming he's over there trying to get that t-shirt off because he's rolling around like a wild man. And it looks like he's trying to climb his way out of that t-shirt. And the other dog's just sleeping.
See, mine never... We got the wiener dog costume for our wiener dog, for our dachshund.
Yeah, I saw that. It's so cute.
Yeah, he's cute as fuck in it. I was happy at him for him. But you know what? Like, he doesn't really get... He likes it better. We have because it's cold here and dachshunds get cold.
Yeah.
So we have little hoodies and coats for him and stuff. He'll wear that. He doesn't hate that, the costume.
Well, when it gets cold here, they wear little shirts or little sweaters most of the time.
Right.
Because, they got to go outside, and they're Yorkies.
Ours won't.
They're little.
Nope. He's a fuck.
Mine go outside.
I throw him outside, and then he stands at the door and barks. I've shoveled the fucking snow.
Cold.
No, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And then he comes in and pisses right next to the door. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we had this fucking conversation. Something. It's going to be fucking something.
Well, if it's raining, mine won't go out.
I wish he was litter.
About the
I'm trying to get him litter trained, but every time I get him to the next litter box, he eats the cat shit in there.
Yes, because wiener dogs like cat shit.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Mine will go on a puppy
Phil said his grandparents are the same Bronco as old Jane. He's Bronco's a 79. Oh, so it's the old body style, big fucking square front end on it. Yeah,
old one.
What's up, Raymond? Having some beers. Good job, buddy. Nice. I'm not having some Diet Mountain
I've got
Dew.
water. I've got water in my very cool. Hopefully tonight they win again, and we're done with the World Series, Texas Rangers Cup.
Oh yeah, that's going on, huh? I forgot about
tonight,
that.
We're done. I've been. If you notice my eyes, I've been scanning my my app every once.
I'm gonna check it. What's the score? What's the score right now?
Yeah. Hold on, tell me just a second. Let me open it back up.
My fucking computer's. Well, I just got a thing it needs to update. And as I'm in the middle of the show, do you want to update?
They're in the bottom of the. They're in the bottom of the fourth, and it's still 0. Nobody scored in the bottom of the fourth, which is crazy because last night, by the bottom of the third, they were already up by 5. They were 5-0, I think, by the third. But yeah, right now there's no score, so well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because I think Texas leads 3-1. Yeah,
and we have yet to win the pennant yet. since the beginning of the Rangers in the 70s. So this would be our very first one. I mean, we've gone to the World Series before, but we've yet to win.
This is the fifth game. Is this in Arlington or is this in Arizona?
No, it's in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, they were in
Arizona. That would be kind of
last
fun
night,
though.
in Arizona tonight.
And so the next game will be in Arlington then.
Yeah, if they lose.
If they lose, that would be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, like if they lost tonight and then they were able to win in Arlington, that would be kind of cool in a way. But I still would rather just
be done with it. Yeah, yeah.
Done in 5.
Here,
that would be great.
And this is. I know there are people who fucking love baseball.
I fucking love baseball.
I don't hate baseball.
But you aren't a big fan?
I'm not a big fan of 11 months of baseball. You know what I mean?
They do play a lot of games. They do play a lot of games.
I feel like and
their games are very long. There's a lot of innings.
And I don't even mind the number of innings. It's just every fucking, like, the batters take an hour, and then it's 15 minutes between each pitch. And we better better get the runner back about 15 more fucking times. Like, I'm just like, fuck, dude, let's go. Like,
you want some fast-paced shit?
Yeah,
no, baseball is
even soccer. People give soccer back. Oh, soccer's so boring. They just kicked. At least they're fucking moving. The times are fucking moving. You know what I mean? Shit. Fucking baseball, they need to have a time clock on fucking baseball and be like, nope, you get 15 minutes an inning.
That has been a big discussion off and on over the years, getting a time clock.
It just needs fucking something. Like I'm a pretty patient person when it comes to sports. And I just have lost all patience for baseball. I can't. I can watch hockey. Any sport you think, I can watch golf. At least in golf, they hit the ball and they fucking move. They hit the ball and they fucking move. They hit the ball and they fucking move. They don't got to fucking stand there for 15 fucking minutes and then have somebody else throw the ball the wrong fucking way. No, they just get up there, hit the ball, and they fucking get in the cart and drive to the next one, and they keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I firmly believe that steroids should be mandatory. Yes, absolutely. You know why? They get off. You know what? Just have like a pre-steroid fucking baseball, or maybe have like different leagues. That's what they should do. Yes.
I have different leagues of baseball.
No, hear me out on this one. Okay. Because you have the American League and the National League, right? Mm-hmm. Which really the only difference is fucking, I don't even know if there's any difference anymore. They used to have fucking designated hitters, but I know for the pitchers. Okay. Now have pick one. I don't give a shit. National League, American League, either one. Get steroids. Other one doesn't.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
So then it's the roids versus the non-roids.
Yep. Now. Fuck yeah. How much more fun would that be then?
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord.
Or that's, you know what?
We'd end up with scores like 42-7.
Yes. Because here's the thing.
It looked more like a football game than it would be a
fuck yeah. Maybe give the non-roided players like an advantage of, like, I don't know, they get like aluminum bats or something because they can hit further, right? Something.
Or they get like an automatic, or they score 3 for every one.
Yep, every run they score actually counts as 3. Yep.
Yeah, 3 points.
But here's the deal, and I agree with Heath on this though, because
we're gonna fuck up baseball.
Steroids. Okay, we call them steroids, but a lot of them are actually, human growth hormones, whatever. Some are actually anabolic steroids, but they're performance enhancing drugs, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you pay for a ticket to a baseball game, what are you paying for? To watch the performance, right?
Yeah.
You're paying to watch. So if you're going to enhance that performance, let's fucking do it. That's push the limits of what these guys can do. You know what I mean? They can crush a ball 400 feet. Let's see if they can go 400 yards. You know what I mean? That's knock this shit up.
I want to see lights knocked down.
Yes, exactly. I want to see them because half the fields are next to a fucking airport, right? I want to see them knock down a 737.
Right. I want
to put that ball. Yep. I want you to hit it so hard the cover rips off the motherfucker. That's what I want to see.
I want cars in the parking lot all the way to the other end with their windshields being smashed.
Fuck yes. Do that. 100%.
Make stadiums bigger.
No, just put up nets. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then if it bounces off the net and they can still catch it, yes, still counts. You're out. Fuck you. You're done. Yes. Give them like fucking rocket boots and shit. I don't give a fuck, dude. Make it exciting. Baseball is boring as fuck. It's boring as fuck. Fix it.
Extreme baseball.
Yes. Like the XFL of baseball.
There you go.
Yes. And they get like the only baseball I've been able to watch, even in small amounts, has been the Bananas. Have you seen them?
Oh my God, the Savannah Bananas.
Yes.
With all their dance moves
yes.
and stuff and everything. Oh, I love them. They're so much fun. I want to go see one like in person.
Yes. Those I could get behind. Make the MLB do that. If you're going to waste all the fucking time taking 15 minutes to hit the ball, at least have a dance involved.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, something.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Even the umpires are out there fucking dancing and shit. Fuck yeah. Or better yet, I have a better idea. Take the umpires out of there. No more umpires.
Yeah,
and then like you have to like fucking make it a battle royale. I'm safe. I'm out. No, fuck you. And they got to fucking like knock their teeth out and shit. Yeah.
Baseballers like to scrap as it is.
Yes.
So man, that would be like game on.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah, let's do that. We got to bring in something. We got to do something. Baseball, MLB, you're fucking losing it, dude. And that's because they have 300 games a season, right? In their 11-month long season. And then you look in the fucking stands and there's 19 people there.
Until the big games.
And big games, nobody gives a shit. People give a shit about baseball for the first month and the last month of the season. The middle 10 months of fucking baseball, no one gives a shit about. Unless they're like, we get these tickets on VetTix, so we're going here for free anyway. So, you know what I mean? Because I mean, like, if I'm gonna go be bored and drink $7 beers and fucking $19 hot dogs, I can just fucking go camping.
True story.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, you can never fuck shit up as bad as the government does. That's true. That is the truest statement I've heard all night. I just can't, man. Fucking baseball is ridiculous. Football was slipping for a little bit for me, and they've brought it back. Mainly because of Taylor Swift.
Football this year has gotten really good. Well, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's not Taylor's
about Taylor
NFL.
Swift. No, but genuinely,
you
like,
know you do. I'm going to get you a sweatshirt that says Taylor's NFL on it.
I don't give a shit. I'll wear it. I love Taylor Swift.
The one. Have you seen the new sweatshirts they have that have like the Kansas City emblem on it?
And then it says "Go Taylor's boyfriend." That's fucking funny as shit.
And everybody now with their whole conspiracy about, he only plays good when Taylor's in the stadium. That motherfucker has been playing football for years. Taylor did not up his fucking game.
Yeah, he's been
He has an off night. Jesus.
He's been one of the best tight ends for like 5 years. Yeah.
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 Jesus, people are crazy. But it's the Swifties that are crazy.
You know what?
They like football. Now the Swifties like football, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
You know what though? Okay, but we're talking about the World Series, right? First off, they got to have it fucking best of 7, which is dumb. Make it best of 1 for 1. Nobody gives a fuck. And then the Super Bowl's like there's like all kinds of pomp and circumstance and like fucking Lady Gaga wearing a steak fucking dress falling out of the rafters and shit. Like, do that. Baseball, do that.
Yeah, give us a good at the half mark, in the midpoint. Give us a show.
Right? Yes, give us something. Fucking something. I mean, we used to have Harry Carey singing the 7th inning stretch at least. We had some fucking some raging alcoholic half tanked up singing me a song. Fucking something. You know what I mean?
Do that.
Let's fucking do something.
I'll go for that.
The Bananas, the Savannah Bananas.
I really want to go back to Georgia just to see one of their games.
Yes. But I mean, we have there's all these other sports. Like there's all kinds of shit, right? How many people do you see go tailgating at an MLB game? No one. You know what I mean? You know how much money the MLB will lose if they only did one game? I don't know.
Yeah. Probably
but no. They probably not. Because if they had one game, and it was big and full of pomp and circumstance and Lady Gaga and fucking all this other shit, and they did like a week of like fucking broadcasting about it, and everyone's all fucking like how they are about the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They wouldn't lose any money. They would probably fucking actually make more money. and sell like $1 million because we'd all be excited about that one game, right? But no, they got to drag that shit out. Nobody even fucking cares anymore. Yeah, nobody gives a shit anymore. They're like, whatever.
Can we just at least do like best of 3?
Yeah, fucking something. I think you know what? Nope. Best of 1. Best of 1, baby.
Best of 1. That's
best
it.
of 1.
You get one chance. You get one chance to show up and do your fucking best and beat the shit out of these people. And if you don't,
that team's on roids. That team's on roids, and that team's not. And fucking and Lady Gaga's out there dancing with the guys in the yellow fucking jerseys. That'd be hilarious.
Yes, that would be great.
They should have them as like the backup dancers for Lady Gaga for the halftime show of the World Series. See what I mean? See where this is going? This could be fun. Yeah, this could be a lot of fun. All teams should have a gladiator match. Yes. Or like, I don't know, like some sort of like a duel. They have to have like a pistol duel to see who gets to like bat first or something. Or they have to do like, okay, I used to play drunk league softball. Okay.
Oh, now that would be fun.
Yes, have them do that.
You like have to take a shot.
Yes, yes. You have to pound a beer. Yep, you have to pound a beer when you round first or something. Yes, make it fun. God, and then they get paid a fucking $100 million a year to be boring. Like, how does baseball even make money anymore?
Yeah, $100 million.
Yes, the only people who think fucking baseball is exciting are the Amish. Oh, wrapped it around, and they don't have any money. I don't know. Amish people have a ton of money. They probably have lots of money. They don't pay their electric bill.
Yeah, they probably do.
Yes, low yield landmines hidden in the outfield. It's fucking something. Yes, yes. Or if there's even like not even have any shrapnel. Like if you hit a land, like boof, like it'd be scared the shit. Could you imagine backing up to catch a pop fly on the fucking ground, just blows up underneath you, and it fucking fills you full of smoke or tear gas?
Smoke mines, little smoke mines or tear mines. Just
yes. Or you know what they you know what they need? Hear me out. We'll circle back to soccer. They need like soccer fans to get interested in baseball, where they're like shooting fucking. Have you ever seen like Messi trying to do a free kick and they got like people are shooting laser beams and like throwing beer bottles at him and shit? Like that's what they need in baseball. They need those fans who are like they're like hooligans who like get in fights before the game.
And shit.
Yes, a double release. Yes. How much fun would it be if they had to run the bases being chased by a dog? Oh yeah. Or maybe
like
you have to like
greyhound.
I don't know.
They have to race the greyhound to the
Or you have to like fucking do some shrooms and then go out there and fucking.
Oh no, that would be funny.
Yes, yes. See what I mean? Performance enhancing drugs.
I don't know how much it would enhance that performance.
Why is
I don't know if there's somewhere. Didn't he say something about one team's on roids, the other team's on meth?
Ooh,
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bring out the robots like in the Jetsons cartoon. Yes.
There you go.
Fuck yeah. See, we could make this work. Why is MLB so? We're all throat in tradition, and we only use wood bats, and we don't do drugs. And fuck you,
Build
dude.
it and they will come.
No, they need like a 3-month long season, just like football, like mirror football. It's mirror football.
That'd be hilarious.
And see, but okay, and like
random.
When I was a kid, and I say kid, I mean high school age. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to really enjoy watching college basketball. I used to really enjoy and being short and white, you wouldn't think I really like basketball, but I do. I really enjoy watching basketball. And a couple of years ago, and throughout time, especially when I was in Iraq and stuff, I didn't really watch a lot of sports at all. It's kind of busy, shot at or whatever. And so I just came back and I tried watching I remember watching like the 90s Bulls, right? Or whatever. And then I come back and I'm watching like basketball. I'm like, what the fuck? He's traveling. It's a double dribble. You guys are doing this dumb shit. You can't fucking do that anymore. But the NBA's realized nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Yeah. Nobody cares about the rules. We're going to score 1,000 points and get 20 assists. And all of our players are fucking freaks. Like you got to be 7'3" or taller to play in the fucking. I've never met anybody 7'3". But somehow the NBA finds them from all corners of the fucking globe and then puts them on the fucking field. Do. And then they're like, they're just like the freakishly largest people. Like I remember when Shaq was like leaps and bounds above everybody. And now people like Shaq's like little compared to some of these people. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah, that's what I mean. And give them roids and give them all the shit. I want to see them do. Remember, did you ever play the video game called NBA Jam in the 90s?
No, I didn't play. Pac-Man's about where I gave up playing video games.
There'd be people who would literally catch on fire when they would flip through the air and the net would burn up, right?
That's what you want.
Well, that's what they've turned it into. That's what the NBA's done. The NBA's like, fuck it, dude. We're just gonna.
Baseball could put loaded baseballs. You never know which one you're gonna get, and if you hit it, it explodes. That would be cool.
Do the gazebo burn down? But seriously, like we could make like the NBA could just fucking own that shit. If you want rules, if you want order, and you want discipline, you watch NCAA basketball. They do that. They call fouls. They call yeah. You want to see some just display. It's like
go to the Spurs.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters, but it's the whole league now. It's great. Yeah, they're all fucking.
The Savannah Bananas are the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. I just realized that when you just said
yes, yeah, they are.
What?
Yeah, but they don't come to your local high school with with guys on donkeys.
No.
Did you ever see that the donkey basketball?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think
in person.
Yeah. Yeah, they did that too.
That
I think they used to travel all over the place with donkey basketball, like fucking hang out.
Crazy.
My wife just texted me. She's like, "You sound like you're describing some shit from Idiocracy." Yes, I am. I am. I want to see that in real life. Because hold on a second. If our politics and everything else is going to turn into Idiocracy, our fucking sports might as well too. Really. Let's do that.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh.
Why not?
But fuck it, really. I mean, like, let's have fun with it. And we'll just leave like some of the sport, we'll leave soccer alone. Because soccer is fine. I mean, Americans aren't going to fuck with soccer.
Yeah.
We tried. We tried and we didn't win.
It's not our originate.
No, we can't.
Originate
we can't fuck with soccer. We can just bring in like, there was a really good show on Netflix. It was about David Beckham. And it was really good. And, he came to the U.S. and played. It was really good.
I have it saved to watch.
You should watch it. It's really good.
But I do have it saved to watch.
You should watch it. My wife loved it because David Beckham does things to her. So, makes her feel things. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Makes her all in her nether regions.
But we were actually talking about that, like how, we remembered when this happened. You know what I mean? I felt really old watching it.
The documentary.
Yeah, because it's like and they are interviewed. Him and his wife. She was a Spice Girl. If you don't know, or for people who don't know.
Oh, I know.
Right, but I don't know.
I had a teenage daughter during the Spice Girls phase.
Yep. So we remember when they, were doing that. I don't remember a whole lot of like their kind of courtship and marriage and whatnot, but I remember her. And
yeah.
And so it was,
popular.
it was neat to kind of do that. And so, yeah, like there was that, there's a kick he made from like, midfield and ooh, I was like, I remember that,
he was a bit of a badass.
He was quite the balla.
Yeah, so, for show.
And it's just kind of neat to have some of that kind of, brought back. So it's pretty cool. But
I've been listening to the Britney book on audio.
I've heard things about that. Is it good?
She so far. I mean, I haven't gotten real far into it yet because I haven't had the time. But so far, I mean, the beginning of it and the few chapters I have listened to, and the talk about the parents and the raging alcoholic dad and the the show mom and this and that. That's been cool. Now I'm just excited to get to the the Justin stuff. And yeah.
I've heard some of it isn't very flattering. I wonder how much of it how do I say
mean, it's her truth. That's all I keep saying. People keep saying, oh my God, she's lying, this, that, and that. This is her truth.
Right.
This isn't his truth. This is how she saw it, how she lived it. This is her truth.
Well, and this is I say this a lot. I tell my kids this all the time. That there's two sides of the story and somewhere in the middle is the truth.
See, and I always say three sides. There's his, there's hers, and somewhere in the middle. So yeah.
Yeah. It's that same kind of thing. So, I mean, like, this documentary wouldn't be the 2002 movie Bend It Like Beckham, right? No, this is it's on. I think it's on Netflix. Pretty sure it's Netflix, right?
Yeah, I think it is Netflix.
Mm-hmm. And it's
because I saved it the other night.
Yeah,
so I could watch
it just came out not too long ago. It's really good. It's really good. It's worth watching.
It's a documentary. It's their lives, and it's like instead of writing a book, they made a movie about it.
Yeah, but it's good. It actually is like, and they do tell some stories through it, and they bring in other people. It's really good. It's very documentary, like, but it's not like it's not like what was the one with like Harry and Meghan? Did you see the Harry and Meghan one? Yeah. Like I liked that one, but it was just them and a couple of their really close friends.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like he didn't get the whole story with that. Where like this Beckham one, he's got people he played against, like, or on there like talking about, you know what I mean? And and I do kind of, and I know, and I'm sure like most sports are like this, especially when you get to like that level of competition, where you have a certain amount of respect for your opposition, no matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not
even
just
if
like
you hate them, you still have respect for them.
Yeah, I wonder if I don't even know if there's a whole lot of hate at that one. You want to beat them, because you want to be the best, but you respect. If you don't respect them, they're going to fucking murder you, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So you have to.
When I say hate, I mean more like hate, like,
right.
Oh, that bastard, he's really great and wonderful at what he does. Damn it, I wish I could be that great and wonderful at what I do.
Well,
blah blah blah.
And I think too, on like international, when you get to like that level, especially in soccer, where you have all those, like, you have the European League and the Premier League, and you have, you have all different kinds of like very, very top tier soccer leagues. Not MLS. People are like, MLS is like not. MLS is not even, can't even touch the Premier League. You might have one or two players who could like be bench on the Premier League. Now, you don't know where you're going to be. They can trade you. They do like temporary trades. They do like, they lend players out. So you could be playing against somebody on Saturday.
That you were a teammate with.
And then 2 weeks later, you're a teammate with them. Kind of. So there's like a lot of, so there's not as much like,
well, you have to have a more of camaraderie. And be able to keep that separate from the game, the aspect of when we're on the field and when we're off the field. Because again, like you said, 1 week you're playing against them, 2 weeks later you could be playing next to them.
Yep.
So yeah, for sure.
Yep. So I mean, I think it's cool. I'm really looking forward to it.
Soccer's, I think, cool over. I played soccer as a kid, so
yeah,
I enjoyed it. I was a goalie because I was the tallest person on the team. So. But I was also like 5'8" by the time I was 9, so there you go.
Right. And that's kind of how my kids end up being, I think. Fucking Jonah's like 5'11" or some shit. He's like 13. I don't even know how that works.
My grandson just hit like a major growth spurt. That kid just grew out of everything in like the past 2 months. He's going to be tall like my sons, I think. Because one of my boys is like 6'1" and the other one's
no
like
sound.
6'3".
Whoa, we mean no sound. I'm putting sound out.
Hello.
Branko says no sound. You should. Oh, he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. Maybe I'm not getting sound on YouTube. Hello. I don't know.
That's weird.
I'm showing sound going out on my buttons. All my things say
I don't know.
we're pushing sound. I have not muted anything. Must be you. Anyway.
Yeah, must be him.
Oh, we'll see in a minute if anyone says anything about it. Was he watched on YouTube? That's weird.
Well, I've got it on YouTube because that's where I can see all the chats from all the different things.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
All right, well, it's just him then.
Sorry, Richard. It's you. I'm gonna say it's you.
Richard. I just replied.
Sorry, Richard.
Yeah. Anyway.
I just put it's you, dude. Because I can hear it on
yeah,
mine.
I just replied. It's just you, buddy.
I said, okay, radio check, good. Okay, he's back.
All right, perfect. We're back, yay! Because that fucking scares me so bad. Because my computer's been running really, really, really slow tonight.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier when we were.
Even when I was trying to like save pictures and stuff, it was going really slow, and it's pissing me off.
I don't want it to be mine, but it can't be mine because I'm not hooked into anything. I just show up.
Yep. Anyway, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? Let's start wrapping this. Let's start wrapping this.
Yeah, because we didn't take a break.
We didn't take a break.
So
and
the time we're at, we're now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just time. It's been a long day. I'm ready for. I think it was at Coach. Me and Coach went for like 3.5 hours without a break.
Yeah.
Me and Ice and I went for like 2.5 without a break. And
I think one night when you guys were still on, I just was like, I went to sleep on accident. I didn't mean to go to sleep, but I did.
It's fine. I would have.
And then I woke back up and y'all were still on. And I was like, Jesus Christ, better them than me. I apparently needed a nap.
Well, you know what, though? Like, I don't even remember. We're making fun of people. We were doing something.
Oh, well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
You lose track of time when you're doing that.
I do. And then I just look down and it's like 9:30. I'm like, shit, dude, it was like 6. We gotta be done.
We've done that before, though. You and I have had some long ones in the past. And they usually start like at 8:30 when we say, we're going to wrap it up and go early. And then we're on.
Well, and I know tonight when I sat down, I'm like, we're going to call it an early night. But I'm ready to be done. I didn't have dinner yet. I'm tired. I just want to be done.
Me neither. And that cat nap gave me a little bit of energy and all that chocolate that I ate, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to have a sugar crash.
Yep. I'm ready for some wrapping up.
So would you like me to say if we have any guests coming
Richard,
up?
there was an election show that was a 7+ hour podcast. Yeah, last one. We went to like fucking 3 a.m.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we started at 6 my time, went to 3 a.m. my time. That was fucking rough. That was rough. Oof. Yeah.
Well, we do have one guest coming up this week. We don't, but one of the shows does.
I haven't checked.
So,
long time.
Pop Culture Warrior has a guest coming on Tuesday.
Oh.
And he has Ryan Carr. He is a toy executive for Incredible Novelties Inc. And there's something big coming out between them and another toy company. And so he's coming on to shoot the shit with CQ. And I'm excited about this because I don't know if a lot of you know or not. Anybody that knows me or has listened to us since the beginning. The job I had prior to the job I hold right now, I was at for 9 years, and I ran a toy and novelty store here local in the small little historic district called Green. And I would go to Toy Fair every year, and I would go to New York. And this gentleman, I know his name only because he's only been with the company he's with now for a year, but I know his name because of the toy business.
Right.
And I know Incredible Novelties because we had ordered from them before, and they're a pretty big toy company. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what's going on because like I haven't been in that business for a year and a half, but I was embedded in the toy business.
Yeah, when you're that deep in it,
that 9 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was working with buyers, I was working with toy company, and I still have friends that are still in the business. Like I have a friend who works for a really large toy company called Safari Inc. And they're a freaking amazing toy company. And I'm obsessed with their toys, and I still buy all the stuff for my grandkids. And I can't even go into a store that sells toys, like even the gift shops at the airport, without going, oh, that's Schilling. Oh, that's Toysmith. Oh, that's this. Oh, we used to carry that. Oh, look, this is new from that company. That's Mattel. That's this. And I can just do it by seeing what the toy is without even seeing, the packaging. I can just tell someone if their kid is a toy. I'd be like, oh, hey, that's Melissa and Doug, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about Tuesday. I will be there for that. That for sure. I'll be in the audience.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll be a fun show.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm excited.
Do we have any other guests coming up? Yeah. I don't think we do we?
No, we don't. There are no other guests on the calendar at the moment.
I thought about putting in for
I'm working on one that I haven't even told you about yet, but fingers crossed, I'll be able to share something with you, say in the next week or so.
Yeah.
And it should be pretty cool if I can get this person to come on.
Well,
it'll be fun. It'll be a fun show.
I will. So we talked a little bit earlier about so indoor soccer. Heath sells gently used adult toys. He says, I don't know. Hopefully they're clean.
Heath, I told you last time you can't resell those things.
You can. You put them. They're probably worth more when they're used.
Well, yeah. There's probably a
There's a market for that. There is somebody who will pay more for used sex toys than new ones.
Someone would buy my used panties, they would probably buy Heath's used cock ring.
That's
Just
true.
Saying. Yeah.
New batteries, at least. Those in there.
Yeah,
but anyway, I will be coaching my my older daughter, my teenage daughter's indoor team. And I might be an assistant coach for one of my sons for his indoor team. So indoor starts in a couple weeks.
Wilding out, man.
Actually, we have a fucking tournament the first week of December. But I think some of the practice time might be on Wednesday nights, but it'd be later. It'd be like this time. So we might come in, bump out a quick show, and then go to practice. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I'm not sure exactly if it's going to be Wednesdays or not. It's just one of the options. And like I said, they're all high schoolers. It's a U19 team. So they're like 16, 17, 18 years old. It's like the juniors and seniors. They don't need a whole lot of coaching. They need somebody to they need somebody there basically to open the door for them and to make sure that there's no,
they need,
you know what I mean? Yeah. They need somebody to yell at. They need someone to run rotations and stuff.
There must be an adult on the premises.
Basically. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to be.
One of you.
Yep. And I need to make sure. Well, and they're all catty teenage girls, so I need to make sure they don't murder each other.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't all sync up or some shit. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. That's the fear.
That's the fairy tale, right? That doesn't actually. Really...
I don't know if it does or not, but I'm scared of it happening. With those.
You're just gonna err on the side of it might happen.
You know what? I don't plan on getting into an accident on my way to work, but I still put a seatbelt on. I'm just saying.
There you go. True story.
So
smart man.
But yeah, but that will that'll play out as we go along. I'll figure out exactly what I got going on. So
cool.
But yeah. So but we do have a show here 6 nights a week, and he says they're definitely refurbished. By the way, his toys. Slightly used to get refurbished. Is that new without tags? Is that what is that the
yeah? He doesn't have the box anymore.
But we do have shows 6 nights a week, every night but Saturday. Sorry. Tonight, Wednesday night, Hump Day. I need to find that. Ice made us that. I don't know where that went.
We'll have to find it.
It's somewhere. I need to start using that stinger. It was fucking funny as shit. Anyway. Yeah, but you've listened to her, TeeZee, and me, Radar. Happy to have you back. Thanks for being back. It's only been a fucking month and a half.
I missed it. I have to admit, I missed it.
Yep. And then tomorrow night we have Sergeant's Time. Ice and Spanky doing all things sergeanting. They'll be talking about big Army, National Guard reserves, everything like that. Hanging out. Friday Night Freedom. I don't know if they're on this week or not.
I can tell you. Give me just a second. I still have everything pulled
still
up.
The calendar
Hold up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting better at that calendar thing. So, Friday, we got a DA31. Sorry, yo.
Right, so next week we'll have Kaz and Pookie. And I think Pookie will be back too. I think he's gonna be back starting November. So
yeah, he did. I remember.
So there'll be a Marine Corps birthday show.
Yeah, on the 10th.
I might have to show up for that. I might have to kick Pookie out.
Yeah.
No, I'll be getting drunk. Anyway, the Marine Corps birthday is the 10th of November. What's up? And then Saturday night's a Don's day. It's a day of no spanky activities. She doesn't like.
She loves that phrase.
She loves it. It's one of her favorites. And then Sunday is the sports bar. They'll make fun of me for losing in fantasy football once again. And
they'll probably pick on us for giving the MLB some shit.
Whatever. I'll fucking come on their show. I will defend all my stances on how boring fucking baseball is. Is the USMC birthday show sponsored by Crayola? Fuck yeah. Crayola and Tito's. They go well together. And then,
if you watch the show, you drop some IQ points.
Fucking probably. Anyway. Only that show though. Because fucking
that one.
That show
great.
I was on Kaz's show not too long ago, and I love Kaz. I love his show. It's just he's so much more organized than I am.
Oh, he has papers.
He's professional. He is good at this job. I'm not.
I want to get on with him one night just so that I can put a monkey wrench into his shit. Just be like,
I did. I'm pretty sure I'd like derailed him like 5 times. He was pretty sick of my shit by the time we were done. No, but I love Cos, and I love that show, and I do so much. I'm so impressed by how organized and ready and prepared he is, and I'm just
he's a grown up.
He is. He's such a grown up, and I love Cos.
Yeah.
And then let's see. That was we went back to Cos.
That was Friday.
We already did the Day of No Spanky activities. And we did sports bar on Sundays with football and everything else going on. Then Monday is the Monday edition with Ice and Massey. They will be here bringing you all kinds of. It's Monday. It's an edition that happens. They do like current events, all kinds of stuff like that. It'll be fun. And then Tuesday, it's Pop Culture Warrior with Mad Mike is the official new co-host there.
Yes,
so go hang out with him, and if you haven't met him yet, he's a great dude. And CQ finally got done sowing his oats, settled down on a co-host. He eliminated his harem.
So proud of him.
Yeah, oh, he's growing up.
He's becoming a big boy.
Yep. And then we'll come
and
circle.
they will have their lovely guest this Tuesday.
That's
Ryan
awesome.
Carr.
Yes. He's so good with guests. He's such a pro.
He really is.
Everyone is so much better at this job.
And follow him on the Tickety Talk. He does some really good. He needs to teach me how to do some of that stuff so that we can get our stuff on there.
Yes and no. All I do on Tickety Talkie is like
send me shared videos, and then you watch some of my stupid videos.
I do. You actually have some pretty funny videos on there.
Lately, I've been getting better at them.
Ooh, he said it's the Mad Mike show with CQ.
Now,
there you go. Let's go. Kinda. Mad Mike. Matt. I think that's good for CQ, a little bit.
Having somebody right up there with him.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He feeds. They feed off each other. It's really good.
That's good.
It works good. I like it. I watched them last night for a little bit. I'm so fucking busy. I'm so busy these nights, and it's only going to get worse. Right. And then last night was like, oh my God.
Halloween stuff.
It was Halloween, and then I was like finishing up my quarterly report that was due at like midnight last night. Way
to go, last minute.
Yeah, I've been so okay. So, yeah, I'll get into this a little bit. So, I've been trying to like up my disability rating, right?
Yes.
And so to do that, you go to the VA, right? And a lot. And they find all kinds of other shit that's wrong with you. Because I went in there. So what happened is I was having these problems, and my wife's like, you know what? You either got to shut up about it or do something about it. I'm like, well, just go to the fucking doctor about it. And so one of the problems, I've been having a lot of gut issues. And so I went in, and they...
because you had the upper and the lower.
Yep. And so because they were afraid I had a tumor in my upper. I had a growth, and they weren't sure what it was. And the
was
VA...
it your twin?
The what?
I said, was it your twin?
Kind of. Hold on. You're jumping ahead. I'm here. You're here. Just hold on a minute. So
I could only think about.
But the VA did a biopsy on it. They're like, it's not showing up cancerous, but we're not really seeing anything. It's like weird. And they went to like 5 different doctors with the imagery they had, and they couldn't figure out what the fuck it was.
Oh,
so they sent me to this, and GI tract cancers are really big on Iraq war vets. So if you are OIF, OEF veteran, like you should get checked out. Like I'm not fucking with you. Like get checked out.
Yeah.
Like dudes in their 30s are dying of fucking stomach cancer. Like we're not supposed to do that. Get checked out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they sent me to Rapid to a specialist because they have a better scope, and it's got an ultrasound on it and stuff. So he starts looking at it. It would put me under, obviously. That's where I was last Wednesday, I was prepping for all this. So if you've ever had a colonoscopy, there's some prep involved, and it's pretty shitty. Let's put it that way. And
no pun intended.
No pun intended. It's pretty shitty. And that's where I was about this time last week. Pretty busy. So anyway, they put me out. I woke up. I was all kinds of fucked up. I wish my wife would record it, but kind of glad she didn't. Apparently, anyway, because I was going to use it for content on this show, but I'm glad I didn't. But anyway, actually, my throat still fucking hurts from it because he ran that shit as far down my throat as he could. And it's like whatever, and it's ultrasound, but that tumor they found, or they quote unquote tumor. I have a dual duodenum or whatever, the little thing that hangs down the back of your throat.
Yeah.
I have another one that's growing inside my large intestine or whatever intestines are.
Nice.
Yeah. So I
do
twice. Yeah. So you're talking about you have a twin. I do. I have a dual duodenum. Well, I don't pronounce it. I'm fucking retarded.
Dual duodenum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's what it was. But it's not. The doctor was like, he's like one or two a year, and he does those all day. But the VA doc apparently they had never seen something like that.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah, and then I had some polyps removed too, which I'm kind of young for polyps, but so I have to go back in 5 years and do it again. Just whatever.
Yeah, I have to do that thing.
Yep.
I have polyps, so.
Yep. So they were kind of worried about that, but yeah, I can swallow from both ends. That's right. I should.
There you go.
Awesome.
Ooh, you're like one of those worms.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you should. You might be able to do. I found this out too. IBS.
Yes, which I have.
Yep. Are you in your service connected for that?
Yeah.
Okay. That is presumptive if you are OIF, OEF veteran, or if they're basically from.
I picked up some lovely parasite when I was in Egypt.
Right. Well, I was going to say, basically, if you were anywhere in the Middle East from the first Gulf War 91 to now.
Yeah. It's automatic.
You're presumptive for that. So if you are listening and you have IBS, it's like 30%.
Yep.
Go get it. If you shit 5 times a day, guess that's not normal. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
And people always think I'm joking when I say things like I haven't had a hard poop since 97.
Yeah. No.
I'm not kidding, people. It's what it is.
I thought for a long time it was the beer shits. Turns out this is the way I shit.
Yeah,
so,
no, it's just
like 6-7 times a day you're supposed to do that. So
we can thank the Army or the Marines or whoever.
Whoever. But yeah, if you deployed and you do that and you need 30% for your VA rating, there you go. Yep. So, but anyway, yeah, check out, like, there's a lot of presumptive things that came out with the PACT Act that if you haven't checked that out, you should, even if you can't backdate it the whole time, because they are things that you're not supposed to do. Anyway, I'm going to get off my high horse on that. But so that's where I've been really busy with that. And I've been really busy with the other stuff and with family and everything. So I haven't had a chance to be as involved.
Being on the other, on the other shows, listening in.
That's how I got started with this. Is I would sit there and I would listen to the other shows. Yeah. And Flash.
Oh, that's me too.
Mm-hmm.
And Spanky and her, you will apply. Yeah. Spanky hounded me for like 4 years.
Yeah. This is okay. So this is going to date this a little bit. But this Flash was still on with Ice on Mondays. And
yeah, that's been a while.
They were talking. What did he say? Because I used to listen to the podcast when I was driving for the county, driving snowplows. Listen to we need to do podcasts again. I don't know why the fuck we don't. I need to talk to Ice about that.
I think he keeps working on it.
Yeah, well, we need to get back to it.
Put it on that. Put it on the note next to the merch.
Oh yeah, because that's fucking course is going to get done. Anyway, back to the story. He was on there and he's like, "Yeah, we really need help." And I was kind of drunk, so I fell out of the thing. How fucking hard can it be?
And look, here you are.
Look, here I am.
These years later.
Yep, I didn't even fucking remember I did it, and it was like 2 weeks later. I get like an email from Red Leg.
Yeah.
Bring back midday shows. Ooh.
Some of us have to get time. Well, I'm off Wednesdays and Thursdays.
I wonder if I could. I could move. I could maybe do a midday show, like 1 day a week.
Well, it can't be on Saturdays.
No.
That's a donzo.
Saturday night savagery. You know what? I do. You know what, though? That was a J Ready show. I wouldn't want to. I'm no J Ready. J Ready was good at this. I don't even try to be J Ready.
Oh, J Ready.
He was on earlier. I missed him. He was on for a few minutes, took off. Wish we would have hung out. I do enjoy Jay. He's awesome.
He's funny as shit.
Oh, yeah. I
told
never
you,
got to
every
be
time
on
I
the air
talk
with
to
him.
Makes my side hurt every time I talk to
Oh
him.
yeah,
He
dude's
makes me
hilarious.
laugh.
He, like I said, I never got to be on the air with him. He kind of throttled back right about the time that I was coming online. So
Maybe I'll have to go send him a message and sweet talk him. We'll have to get him on.
Yeah, just on one night. That'd be great. And you know what? And I know
He'd
he's.
do that.
I
He
know
would
he's
totally do that.
I know he's
Surprise
super
guest
busy.
host.
God, you know what would be fun? That's what we should have done. Like last week when I couldn't be on, is like let him do it for a night.
Oh man,
Well, that'd been fucking fun. How everyone would have freaked out. Doc Madness was nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, Doc Madness.
I don't even know where
great.
Doc. Where's he? I don't even know what he's doing now.
Mm,
I used to talk about him time to time.
living life. Living life. Oh
Yeah.
Lord, my dogs. I can hear them in the backyard.
Yeah,
having a
we should
fit.
get going. It's almost 9 your time. So, but
Yeah.
thanks so much for being. I'm glad to have you back. It's back to
I'm
good
glad
to have you
be back.
in the passenger seat. So, but yeah, I really appreciate everyone for showing up tonight. I know it's been kind of a crazy schedule, and then I'm so happy that you guys get to spend a little bit of time with us. So, really appreciate
me
it.
too. I missed you guys, all of you.
Everyone but Heath. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Yeah.
He's all he's
I
doing.
see Heath without that.
All he's doing
We
is
don't
talking
have
about
to have the show.
how much cooler everyone else is than me is what he's doing.
Yeah, true story. Hey,
he's
wait
not
a minute. He didn't say one word about being in shape tonight.
Oh, we already know he's in shape. We didn't forget.
Yeah,
I didn't
story.
forget.
He doesn't have to tell us. I really want to get a shirt that just says I'm, really in good shape for my 50s.
Right. Well, we need to be in good shape so when we get called back to fucking GWAT 2.0.
Oh yeah, because they're calling me back. No, they're not. They're like, except that one. We don't want her.
Yeah,
she causes problems. She's a bit of a row rester. We can't have her back here. She's too much.
Oh, good, Heath. We love you. We're glad you're going to be here. His birthday's coming up
Yay.
too. What day's your birthday?
Ooh. Yeah, when is it?
Yeah.
We can do a all Heath all night show just for your birthday.
He can be our guest co-host for the night.
We have Heath come on.
Yeah, that'd be fucking fun. You should do that.
You can give us tips and hints on how to stay in shape in your 50s and how to fix cars.
Apparently, my wife thinks it's pickleball. I'm gonna try it.
December
you know what?
7th. Oh, he's a December baby.
Oh, that is.
That's it. I'm putting it on the calendar.
I'm in. I love it. But yeah, we will definitely like figure something out. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
Show. What day is that? Hold on, I'm looking it up. Well, it's on a Sunday, so we'd have to have him on prior to or the Wednesday before, the Wednesday after.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Let's see what we can. I'll send emails.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll figure it out.
Text messages, whatever.
So yeah.
But look at that. Starting at 8:30 to close out, we did really good. It's like 8:56 now my time. So perfect.
Yeah. Well, it took us a half hour to fucking just quit. All right.
We do.
All right, but legit, I'm gonna turn us off now. I'll actually, you know what? I'm gonna put us out with some Turnpike Troubadours. We tried playing about
one of my favorites.
3 seconds of it to start the show because I was bad at pushing buttons. But hey, TeeZee, thanks for being here tonight.
Thanks for having me back. Not firing me for disappearing for a month and a half.
I ain't fired you. You're good. You're good. All right. Well, we'll see everybody next week. Shots.
Yeah. See you next week. Bye.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.